All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I don't have live
Mr.
yet.
Tony, Mr. Vegas in the house. Let me see here. We're almost ready. I'm checking my phone.
Oh, there it goes. Now I'm live.
Am I on
Hey,
yet?
yeah, Tony Marzano was the first chatter in today.
Cool. All right.
And no, I did not sell my wing yet. I had somebody that was supposed to meet me at Lone Star Paramotor on Monday, but he didn't show up, Tony. So I still have my wing. And then I had a guy that called me and said, I'll give you $400 cash right now. And I was like, no.
There we are. Oh, yeah. It's kind of delayed.
Yeah, it's always delayed, but that's okay.
Okay.
We're live now.
Okay.
It took a minute to go live.
Okay. Let me see here. Yes.
So why, Tony? Do you need a wing?
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Yeah.
Yahoo! What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thursday night. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here, Mr. Vegas.
Hey, Bill H.
And Bill H in the house.
Ooh.
Hi, Bill. Welcome. Always happy to have you here on Thursday. And Lindy's Treehouse, no less. We always have fun on Thursdays. You know, we just talk about whatever, and a cowboy's in the house. Hi, how cowboy? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're feeling better. We all been praying for you. I'm just glad that you guys are here. I'm having so much fun doing this show, and I'm trying to think when I started my first podcast. You guys know when I did my very first? It was kind of a rough start. I know, guys. It was kind of rough. But that's how you learn, right? And you all stood by me all these months, trying to learn a lot of stuff. And I always say the podcast is not for the faint of heart. And I learned that is not. There's still so much more. There's still so much more I need to learn, but I'm getting there. So, I will eventually. I'll have what is it? I'll have music, and all the fancy stuff like everybody else. But I think I have to have the paid version. But I'm waiting to do that to make sure this is what I want to do. This is for me. But I guess you could say this is kind of like a hobby, right?
Yeah.
I think, and Mr. Vegas says, we got you, Linda.
Yeah.
Much love.
So do you want me to show the stickers?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So we have stickers you got to do this at least 45 more times because you got to get rid of all the stickers I sent you. So here's the stickers. Hey,
the stickers are on the way. Yeah. I haven't gotten them yet, but maybe they'll be in the mail. Be in the mail tomorrow.
I stuck them in the mail on Monday. So you should get them. But it's snail mail. It may take 2 or 3 weeks. You never know. But now you got stickers to give out. So you got to do it. Well, I sent you 40 stickers. So you got to do it at least 40 times.
Thank you so much. Will Fly in the house. What's up, Will? Thanks for joining us tonight. Digging the hats, ladies. Thanks. Yeah, we think we're pretty cool. We put our hats on. We got to get that. I have to every time I get on the podcast or the show, whatever you want to call it. I cowgirl up, right? We put our hats on and we'll just let's do this. Let's do this now. Yeah. Yes.
And, plus I live in Texas, so I have to say, howdy, ma'am.
That's right. I just say y'all.
Y'all.
I'm not even from Texas, but just from, being around the rodeos for 18 plus years, being around all that, probably longer than that, because yeah, when my boys were little, maybe Tony's, I'm not even going to say that on.
No, he's not in jail. He didn't get in trouble. He just got his hand slapped.
Yeah. Oh, the birthday boy. If you're listening, Scooby Dooby, happy birthday to you. I don't want to scare people off the show, all of a sudden everybody leaves. Who in the heck? Let's all say happy birthday, Scooby Doo, Scuba.
Yeah.
Hope
I
you're
was
having
waiting
a
for him to get on.
great evening.
We're waiting to hear from Walter because he was supposed to be in the show today.
Yes.
But we haven't heard from him, so.
Yeah. We're still waiting. I sent him the link and everything, and I'm still waiting for him to jump in the chat. And yeah, you know how Walter is. He may show up at the very end of the show, right? Who knows?
Yeah.
Walter's sleeping.
Well,
it's like Walter's like a year. I think Walter's like a year younger than me. Okay. And he sleeps a lot. I don't know how many of you out there are like to take naps? Who does cat naps and all that? Walter will be here tomorrow. Where's here? Where's Walter? He'll be here. I get it. Okay, yeah. I got you. Walter will be here tomorrow.
It's 10:07 in the morning. He should be awake by now.
Yeah. It took me a minute to get that, what Will put in the chat. Walter will be here tomorrow. I'm like, where's he? Oh, okay, I get it, because Australia. Yeah. It's already tomorrow, right? Yes, for us. We already know there's going to be a tomorrow when Walter's in the chat.
It's tomorrow for him. It's not tomorrow for us yet.
No, not yet. But we know there's going to be a tomorrow.
Okay, so we got trolls, because it says there's 10 people in the chat, and I've only got 4 people so far. I've got Tony Marzano, and I've got Bill H, and John Wayne, and Will Fly. Oh, and you and I are both, so that's actually 6. So we've got 4 people out there being secretive.
Oh,
at least they're watching.
Well, okay then.
And we got
probably 5 family. Probably my family. They're my sis Judy. She'll jump on. I talked to her today. We actually talked. Isn't that funny? I can talk to my sister. We won't. We'll text each other. We don't talk on the phone, and then when we do talk, it's like it must be a girl thing, I don't think guys do that. They just get on the phone and talk to their, friend like for hours, and about everything and anything. And that's how I am with my sister. I get on there and we get, talk on the phone like for hours and stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. See, JD's watching.
So yeah, guys, I think don't like to talk on the phone. My brother called me to say happy birthday, and it was like, I get the phone, I go, "Hey, Paul, how you doing?" He's like, "Happy birthday, sis." And then I hear his wife talking, and that's it. I didn't hear him. He got off. He said happy birthday and got off the phone.
Yeah, that's like when I talked to my older brother. Yeah, same thing. I'm the more talkative one in the whole family. I know that's hard to believe, because but we were like, if I didn't like to talk or do any of that, I wouldn't be sitting here right now doing my show, right? My show. But because think about it, when I was doing PPG Grandpa's show for 4 years, it was so much fun. And I learned a lot, right? I was able to learn a lot about the sport and just everything in general, right? About myself. And so it made it really, I kind of made it easy to just transition into doing my own show. And plus with the help of Jade, and all my chatters following me and encouraging me and stuff. So, okay, Will Fly is in the chat, Kramer, if you want to read it. And
I don't
maybe
have any.
share
I
some
don't have
more
any flying
your flying
stories.
stories.
Yeah, I don't have any flying stories to share yet because I'm still waiting on my new wing. I'm getting a Triox 35 meter, which is custom designed for trachs, but it's a gentleman that was associated with Lone Star. His name was Frank. He was fighting lung cancer for years. He passed away. I am getting his old wing. It'll be a Triox 35 meter. It's getting new lines on it right now. It passed inspection. I'm waiting for that to come back. I have not sold my old wing yet. Still trying to sell it, but I refuse to let some joker have it for $400 or $600 because people keep texting me going, "I'll give you 400. I'll give you 600. What size is the motor?" It's a bunch of yahoos who have no idea what it is and what it's about, and I'm getting to where I hate everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I don't, I'm just like so tired of people being idiots. I hate trying to deal with
trying to scam you.
It's all a bunch of scammers, and
you gotta be careful.
The guy that said he'd meet me on Monday morning, he said he lives in Austin. He said, "I'll be there at 8:00 Monday morning," and I said, "That's a 97-minute drive for me, so are you sure you want to meet at 8:00?" And he said, "Yeah, because I'll be there at 8." And I said, "Okay." So I drove down there, and I was actually at Lone Star at 6 in the morning.
Will wants to know, does it have a cup holder?
Yes, it has a cup holder in your dreams. And these people, I'm just get to the point that I just want to give them a hard time. They need to make
something, right? They need to make something like that, a cup holder, like. So we have
coffee. I have a cup holder that I used to have on my Harley, and I can mount it on my trike. That's not a problem. But when these yahoos text me about the wing and say, "Is this still available?" And I say, "Yeah, what do you fly?" Because most of the people who are texting me just see a wing. They have no idea what it is. They ask me if it's a parachute. They ask me what size the motor is. So now when I realize that they have no idea what they're talking about, I'm just giving them a hard time. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's got a 430 horsepower engine on it, and it shoots fireworks when you're at a certain altitude." I'm just giving them, and they're like, "Really? You only want $1,620 for it?" And I'm like, "Oh no, that's just for the fireworks package. If you want the wing, it's another $8,000."
There you go. So they actually are they calling you, or are they texting you or messaging you?
They're messaging me from Marketplace because of where I have it listed. So when you list something for sale, all you got to do is click on Marketplace.
Is it on Marketplace or something? Okay.
So, but yeah, he ghosted me Monday morning, and that's a $60 worth of fuel for my round trip down there. And
oh shoot!
I had a inner ear infection, and my jaw was all swelled up, and my stomach was torn up because the ear infection was draining, and so I didn't get to fly because I felt like death warmed over. And Ron looked at me and he's like,
"Didn't feel good."
Yeah, Ron says, "How do you feel?" And I said, "Like if I die, I'll feel better." But yeah. So he wouldn't. I looked him up on Facebook, and he's got a business phone number on his Facebook page. I called his business phone number, and the buddy that he works with said, "Well, he's not here right now, but I'll let him know you called." And he just ghosted me. So he had no, he lied and said, "Well, I want to take paramotor lessons. I want to learn how to fly." So he, it was just, it's one of
he was just talking
people who just scammed me. They're trying to scam me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel a lot better. My ear drained. It was swelled out. It looked like I had mumps on one side of my head because of that ear infection, but
yeah,
it all drained. It's fine. I feel great now. I'm going to try to go fly on Saturday, but I have one reservation this weekend, and so I don't know if I'll get to go fly. But yeah, so I don't have any flying stories. I'll get some soon, I hope. And but I've got other stories. We don't have to talk about flying all the time. It's okay. I talk about other stuff too.
No, yeah, no, it's cool. I love to. So, what you guys in the chat, you know who you are. When you're not flying or working, what hobbies do you have? What do you like to do in your spare time? I probably asked this before, but nobody really gave any answers or whatever. And I just want to say a shout out to Tony. Tony is our superstar of the night because he was the first one in the chat to say hello before the chat even opened. So I'm going to be watching for you guys next week, and whoever gets in the chat first will get a sticker.
Oh, there's going to be a fight next week.
So we got to watch. So you don't have to wait till the show starts. Jump in the chat. You can jump in before, and I want to see how many people we can get on there.
Okay, so Jade already has a sticker coming to her because she worked so hard with you to get you up and running on your show, and Scuba also dedicated some pre-show time to you, so he's got a sticker coming.
That's very nice.
If those
I'll get one out. I'll get Deweese's address, and Deweese is not even home. I'll get it. I'll send a sticker out to maybe JD's address or something. I'll figure it out where I can send the sticker to Deweese.
Yeah.
Because when I was learning how to do all this. So Tony said, what does he say? What is Tony saying in the chat, Linda? What he likes to do when he's not flying or working.
He likes to ride his motorcycle when it's not blistering hot.
What kind of motorcycle do you have, Tony? What kind you got? I think my first husband had a. Do they still make them? Does it make sense? A 750 Honda?
Yeah, I had a Honda a Honda Shadow 750.
Yamaha. Okay, I'm not familiar with all the. I know the Yamaha names and stuff, but I'm not familiar with.
So Tony's riding a Yamaha 1300. That's a nice bike.
Okay. Does Angela have a bike too, Tony? We could talk about motorcycles. My first husband, Ryan Robertstad, had he had a motorcycle for years. And then we got, then once you get married and you have he's laughing. When we get married, when we got married,
Does your Yamaha 1300 have a cup holder?
Yeah, I know, right? She can barely drive. Oh, come on. Now, Angela can't defend herself. So on her defense, I'm not, however you say it, I'm not going to comment on that. But I mean, do you at least, can she ride the motorcycle with you, Tony? Does she have, what do you call this? What do you call those seats in the back? Want to buy a bike, Tony? Oh, look at Jade. There you go, Jade. Good question. Let's get this. Yeah, let's get this conversation going.
What you got? What kind of bike, Jade? I am looking for another motorcycle. Some guy called me and wanted to trade me his Harley for my wing, and I'm seriously tempted to do that.
Wilson, I can see Angela riding one big hog with one of those huge Biden flags flapping in the back. That's for sure. Yeah.
She doesn't.
Yeah, where's Weezy? Yeah, where's? Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? I do have a flying story, because my Cricket used to ride the Harley with me, and to get her used to the Harley, she hated the Harley when my daughter first brought Cricket home. She hated it because it was so loud. And I had to carry her out and get my daughter to start the motorcycle and hold on to her real tight, because when I started the bike, she used to go run in the house and get under the couch and go all the way back into the corner under the couch.
No.
So we couldn't get her. So she's been whining every time I go down to Lone Star to fly. She sits in the chair and whines because I put her in the chair and I tell her stay. And so she stays in the chair, but she'll sit there and whine. So I didn't feel good on Monday, but I got her in my lap. I got in the trike and I called to her and she came running over and jumped on the trike with me. And I taxied around the field for about a half an hour. And the first
John says real quick, John says my last bike was a 1979 Kawasaki. You see the yeah. I'm just kind of following along here too. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't want to miss anybody what they're saying in the chat and stuff too.
And Wheezy's doing laundry.
We got Slow Days in the house. What's up, Slow Days?
Hey,
thanks. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by the by Lindy's Treehouse tonight. Yeah, let's everybody say happy birthday to Scooby Doo. I know we said it earlier, but we're going to say it again because
did he show up? I don't see him in my chat, but if Scuba's here, happy birthday.
And Jeremy Howe's birthday's today too. So Jeremy, if you're listening, Jeremy Howe, happy birthday, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy's birthday, it's his birthday too, so don't forget on Facebook, wish him a happy birthday.
Lots of August birthdays.
Yeah.
That tells you what people were doing at Christmas time.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, exactly. They were busy.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Busy. You're gonna have a baby in August.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're gonna I'm gonna have to message. I'm gonna get with Jeremy. I think he's on vacation. He's always doing something. But yeah, Bill, that's a good idea. I'm trying to get some guests lined up. So you guys, I know Greg Laney, I'm going to get with him very soon and get him on the show to talk about his book, his HR book. Greg Laney should be jumping in the chat soon. So we'll figure out what's going to work for him. But Thursday I'll work for him and I'll get him on here because I want to know more about, I want to talk about his book and all that he's been up to. So I think it'd be really fun. I'd like to get people on here that, so a lot of you like to ride your motorcycles, but if you don't have a motorcycle, do you get on your, what are those little scooter things called? There's so many.
Segways, one wheels.
Yeah, you get on your one wheels and cruise around. Do you go to the roller rink? How many of you used to go roller skating?
Do they still have roller rinks?
Leah, yeah. I would love to get her on here, but she's in Egypt right now, right? Isn't she in Egypt, Will? She's a hard cookie hard to catch up to, but Leah is, I'm going to say Leah is the coolest chick ever. She is so laid back. I know she was on Robert's show on Paragliding Talk quite a few times. And I've never seen somebody so chilled as her. I love her, the vibes I get off of her, she knows I love her. And so definitely I will look into that. Okay, so when she gets back I'll DM her, whatever, when she gets back from what she's doing on her, that thing, whatever they're doing in Egypt. Slow Day says, he has a Ninja. Oh, those were the bikes I rode, haven't for a while. What do they call those? Yeah, some of those bikes are so dangerous. What do they call those bikes they ride? Where they're real sleek, and they go super fast. And now I can't think of the name of the bike. That's what it sounds like, the Kawasaki, what he drives or whatever.
Bill likes to ride his club car.
Next to Kramer, see? Bill said next to Kramer.
And he likes to ride his club car. His dogs love to go for rides in his club car. His club car is a lot of fun.
It looks cute too. I know what they call them. We used to call them, those bikes, crotch rockets.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call. Yeah, see, that's right. Thanks, Jay. I even said it before you put it in the chat. Yeah, that's what they were. Oh man, I remember going down, in Arizona, going down the freeway or whatever, and those suckers would fly by me, and I'm like, oh, no way.
Yeah. And they whine so loud. I
Yeah,
don't like crotch rockets. I always like cruisers. So
yeah. Yeah, I haven't been on a motorcycle I haven't been on a motorcycle since with when I was in my 30s, I guess. My 20s and 30s when I was with my first husband. We used to ride to the beach and stuff. I just thought he was the coolest ever. Let's see. Of course, I was just 22, I think, or 21, 22 when I met him, so it's like, oh, he's got a motorcycle. Yay, let's do this, But, okay, what's Tony saying?
he had an R6 and an R1 when he was a younger man. I haven't ridden for over almost 3 years now. I miss my motorcycle.
So what are the R6 and R1s, and what are the Groms?
Bikes are chick magnets.
Bikes are chick magnets. Oh yeah, they're the only thing I've been seeing too many accidents. Like on Facebook, people talking like they just had that the big bike rally in Colorado, the Sturgis, and there was and the bike, and even up here, right, with all the snowbirds are up here right now, or what do you call them? Just vacation tourists, that come up here every summer. The traffic is a lot more crazier, and there's a lot more people that come up here on the weekend stuff on their motorcycles, and a lot of people aren't paying attention, So it's not always the motor that they're always saying, oh, the guys in the motorcycle, they need to be careful. But it's not, a lot of times it's the people that are not paying attention, for them.
Yeah.
But what did Will Foss say? He had a Honda XR75 growing up. Loved it.
I had a Honda XR75. I know all about that one.
Oh, talk about that one, Linda. Tell us about your days on
It's fun. It was an off-road bike. It wasn't legal on the street, but I rode it on the street. Wait, did I say that out loud? I never rode it on the street.
I wish I had music thing. I'd be playing Leader of the Pack right now.
I never broke the law. I never ran the stop sign. I didn't do that kind of thing. Yeah.
Look at I can see your little angel wings coming out. Cause like, I never
did that.
No.
I would never do something like that. I know you can ride a motorcycle down a sidewalk, or so I've heard, but I would never do anything like that. If the traffic is blocked up, you can ride on the shoulder. No, you can't ride on. The law says you can't ride on. Well, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, I believe that there's a lot of motorcycles. Yeah, in Vegas, Tony says at least once a week. Yeah, it happens up here. Up here too, Tony said he started riding. He was 8 years old. First bike was a TY 80 Trials bike. What about dirt bikes, guys? Did you guys just like to go? Well, especially Tony, like in the desert. Did you do a lot of dirt bikes? Ride dirt bikes? My kids did that for a while. Ryan and Robert used to ride dirt bikes. The dirt bikes, those dirt bikes are those big old. Well, back then, right? They were huge. The dirt bikes, take them around in the desert. Now a lot of people have those. What are those other bikes? The smaller ones, where they go and jump hills and stuff.
Those are little dirt bikes. I had a mini bike when I was 7 because I rebuilt my dad's.
Oh, my kids had a mini bike. Yeah.
Yeah, I rebuilt my dad's Edger motor, and the neighbor welded me up a mini bike frame, and I got to keep it almost a year until my little brother got on it and crashed into a tree, and my mother made me sell it. Actually,
Oh,
she gave it away to somebody, but she wouldn't let me have it anymore.
oh
And
yeah.
she
My kids
said,
had more fun with that mini bike. Yeah.
"Yeah,
In fact,
I loved it."
it was kind of cool where, their dad, that was his bike when he was growing up. So, and then my kids are able to, be able to ride it. Um, I don't know what happened to the dirt bike, but I just remember, that, yeah, that thing was old, you know what I mean? And they actually took it apart and fixed it and got it running. So, that was another thing too. There was nothing, now I know why my kids know how to work on, especially Robert can, on the older vehicles. I remember he knew how to fix things on his own, change the oil and do all that stuff because his dad taught him all that. But I remember it was nothing to have a carburetor being taken apart on the kitchen table, when the kids were little, whatever, their dad would.
John Wayne, how tall are you? I cannot see. I I did see a guy that was 6'1" riding a mini bike, and it was hilarious. I always said it looked like a monkey humping a football, but it cracked me up because his knees were by his ears. I mean, I fit
I've had
on a
go-karts
mini bike.
Yeah, that's the best way to grow up, Tony. I'm telling you, my kids, the same thing. Speaking of my kids, where's Robert tonight? See, if I don't send him, because he's so busy, if I don't send him the link, then
John is 5'7". Okay,
I'm 5'2".
5'7" on a mini bike. I'm hoping it's a taller mini bike.
I'm 5. Yeah, I'm 5'2", and maybe as you get older, you start shrinking. But I'm doing pretty good. At my age or whatever, I haven't shrunk too much.
Well,
I lose my brain once in a while, but other than that, I try and I don't even all those vitamins they give you to make you think better and clearer and all that stuff. I do. People really take that. Do they really think it works? Because sometimes I think it's all psychological.
some things work.
Those the 6.2 mini bikes ain't gonna work. No.
If he's 6'2" tall, yeah, mini bikes are. You got to be really flexible because your knees are up here by your ears. You're all crunched down on a mini bike.
What about a unicycle? Y'all ever rode a unicycle? My kids had a unicycle too. Tony, did you have a unicycle when you were growing up? Did you, Jay? Did you have a unicycle? Because my kids had one, and
I had a unicycle and I could juggle when I was riding it.
What about it's kind of off the record or whatever, but pogo stick. Have you ever jumped on a pogo stick?
Yeah, those are fun.
All right, John. We love you. Take care, bud.
Thanks for dropping in, John.
Yes, we love you. I'm gonna get a sticker out to you too. So if you can put your address. I don't know if because he's not on Facebook, so got to figure out how I can get your address, John. So when my stickers come in the mail, I can send you a sticker. Okay, John. So maybe next week, whatever, just put your address in the chat or something.
Give him your Facebook ID, Linda.
Okay.
He can find you on Facebook and send you send you a private message.
But I don't think John's on Facebook though. So I'll find him. I'll find him, and I'll send him a sticker. Make sure. Yeah, the pogo stick. That's can't do that anymore. I would just fall on my face. Oh my gosh. Jade, I miss you. I miss you a lot. Okay, because I'm always on the Facebook. I'm like, you know, I'm like her mother. I keep checking on her on the Facebook and stuff. Where are you at, gypsies? I call them my traveling gypsies. And when are you going to be, when are you going to be back? And what are you doing? And yeah, she ignores me because I know she's on vacation. But I know when she gets back, she can help me with some things here with my live stream to bump it up a little bit, kind of thing. Jade, I think you should get Scuba up to be on your show. So he can.
Olympia.
Well, I knew you were in Olympia. I knew that's where you were. Are you at a nice campground? Are you at a good campground? Because I know is it a prettier campground than the one you were at the first time when you didn't have internet? Tell Eric what's up, man. I hope he's. Hi, Eric. If you're there listening, hi, Eric. Love you. We all love you. I know. See, we think of different things to talk about. Talked about the motorcycles and people what they like to do or whatever. And then I tell Jade maybe get Scuba on your show, and salmon. Ooh, I love salmon. Ooh, yeah. Who loves salmon? I love salmon. Salmon is so good. Yeah, Ryan doesn't cook salmon that much at the house, because Ryan's like he can barbecue and does smoke, the smoker or whatever. It's a lot of stuff that he makes is so good. But Leslie, his fiance, she can't eat fish, so he doesn't make it that much. But when I lived in Arizona, I had a neighbor across the street that spent his summers in Alaska and used to bring me back fresh halibut and fresh salmon. Oh my gosh. And then we throw that on the grill or whatever and foil and all that, cook it up. And it was so good.
Yum.
So fish fry, now I'm hungry. Fish fry back in Wisconsin is the best. Oh, I'm sure it is. And so is the cheese is very good. Because one year, cheese in Wisconsin is delicious. Because one year, Jade and Eric sent me, when I first moved here, they sent me some little blocks of cheese and from Wisconsin or whatever. It was so good. But everybody talks about cheese curds, and I don't know. I've never had cheese curds, and I don't even know what. Like when I think of cheese curds, I think of cottage cheese. So what is exactly cheese curds? What is it? Like, is it in a breadstick or something? Or do you know, Kramer? Can you guys explain to me what cheese curd tastes like?
They look like little balls of cheese, and they're squeaky when you eat them.
Oh.
Never really ate any, but I know what they are. But yeah,
no, I've never had. Well, I'm not a big. I love cheese, but tell the world, I love cheese, but it doesn't like me, as the saying goes. If I eat too much of it.
I love cheese.
But I love, gosh, my growing up, making grilled cheese sandwiches. That was the best. I can't do grilled cheese. And
I'm a cheese snob. I won't eat those plastic American cheese slices. I refuse to eat those.
Oh, those are gross.
I can't. They're not cheese. That's people who say you got to make a grilled cheese sandwich with American cheese slices wrapped in plastic, and I'm like, just throw the cheese away and eat the plastic. It's probably healthier. Yeah.
It doesn't
They're
even
disgusting. I hate them.
It doesn't even taste the same anymore. When I growing up, my daddy's grocery store, right? Remember the big box of cheese in the cardboard box?
Yeah.
That's how my dad used to bring those home all the time, the big box. Oh gosh, now I'm hungry. She said, you need to try it then. And they bread it and deep fry it too. I don't even know who made what. Do all restaurants still do they make those? For an appetizer? Because I swear I've never seen them in the appetizers. all I used to always see cheese sticks, but not
Probably
cheese.
probably can't get cheese curds down here. I can't get them in Texas. I've looked them up, but
Okay.
you probably gotta be in Wisconsin to get them.
Boy, I tell you, and then like I've never had crawfish, and I probably would need help eating it because how do you eat crawfish? I just see people with baskets of it, this Mississippi thing, and the state fair, yeah, state fair food. That was the best when I was growing up. Yes, I can almost smell the kettle corn
And funnel cakes.
and funnel cakes. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Oh,
great to
yeah, they
smell,
do.
but I
They
don't
deep
like
fry
to.
everything, is right.
Yeah,
It's
I like to
so
smell them,
good.
but I don't like to eat them. I think they taste disgusting, but
What?
that's just me. But yeah, I'm
The
not a
funnel
cake
cakes?
person. Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
not a cake person. But they smell great. But
yeah.
it's like, no, they don't taste good.
So
Packer bars
what
down
is
in Texas.
Just Wanna Fly is talking to you?
Yeah, Packer bars down in Texas. I bet there's curds. I'll have to look into that. I don't go to bars because I don't drink. I make my own rum, but I don't drink anymore. I used to drink. I used to drink Everclear and chase it with peppermint schnapps so I would have good breath.
Oh God.
Or Everclear and
Oh
cream de
yeah.
mint so I had good breath. And it just,
Oh,
I
I
was
used to.
happy all the time. But
Ah,
I don't
I used
drink
to
now.
love the cream de mint.
Yeah.
That was like a after dinner liqueur, like mom and dad, would have that. Yeah. And but what is it they used to drink after dinner? Okay, I'm going like into the holidays here. Cabassier.
I
It's
don't
it's
know.
it's a very smooth. You just they give you these little fancy tiny glasses and you drink it. It's an after dinner drink, and but you can get pretty goofy on those. They're
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Well, Tony, I don't drink anymore because if I wouldn't have been drunk, I wouldn't have got married. My husband was a severely abusive alcoholic, and he beat me half to death on
Oh
several
my God, I
occasions.
had no idea, Kramer.
Busted ribs. He busted my skull open and put me in the hospital. He cracked my kneecap. He cracked my ankle. Um, and one day I looked at him and I
Sorry.
said, I don't
I just
want to
want
be
to hug
with
you
you, so I'm
now.
not going to drink anymore. So I quit drinking because if I wouldn't have been drunk, I wouldn't have said yes. He asked me probably 30 times to marry him, and I said no every time. And then we went out drinking and got drunk and went to the Chapel of Love in Reno, Nevada, and got married. And the next morning, he left me and moved in with the redhead 3 blocks away. I didn't see him for 2 months, and then I found him. I'm like, where you been? She kicked him out, and yeah, after he beat me half to death a couple times, I said, I don't want to be like you, so I quit drinking. But then when I was sword fighting, I started making rum, so I kind of sort of started drinking again. But, um, you know,
Tony, so it's the company you keep.
yeah,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I have no desire to be around people who are drunk that act like idiots. And if
Yeah.
you get nasty
Yeah.
when you're drunk, you
Yeah.
need to be, 6 feet under is a good place for people who get nasty when they're, you
Tony,
know,
you get a timeout now. You would
I,
be a fun drunk.
I
Just say.
I was a fun drunk. I was always fun. I think everybody should be having fun. My
Yeah.
motto is if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. So they say that when you get drunk it brings out the inner you and the
Yep.
inner him, the inner of my husband. He's gone now, thank the Lord. The world is a better place. But his insides were the most miserable, hateful, mean, obnoxious, cruel person on the face of the earth. And I think people like that, that's a good
Yeah.
person to put out in the gun range and use as moving target practice.
There you go.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you can't drink and be nice, then go home and sit in the closet.
Yep. Yeah. I get what I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm going to give you hugs because, gosh.
Yeah, some people shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
Everybody has something they should not do. Some people shouldn't ride motorcycles. My brother got ran over multiple times and almost killed the last accident he was in, and he sold his motorcycle. Okay, so he's one of those that shouldn't ride motorcycles. A friend of mine, when I was the president of the Galveston chapter of the Harley's Angels, we rode motorcycles. We raised money for breast cancer research. Gave over $1 million to MD Anderson and Baylor for cancer research. My daughter had cancer, and so that was a very near and dear thing to my heart. And we rode motorcycles. There were 54 of us. We raised money for that. But one of the ladies in my chapter bought her motorcycle. We were at a stop sign. There was 9 of us at the stop sign together. I took off because I was the president. I always led. So I took off. I hear a crunch behind me. I pull over and stop, turn around, look. She dropped her bike in the intersection. Later that day, she went into a ditch getting off the highway and did somersaults and scared the beans out of me. A week later, she high-centered on a curb going into a parking lot. She loved to ride, but she just was not built to ride motorcycles. So
I don't think I would be either.
Some people shouldn't ride motorcycles. Some people should not fly a paramotor. Some people should not get out of bed in the morning.
I'm one that I probably, my sister said, you should get a bike. Not a bike, just a bicycle, right? Yeah. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not good on bikes either. I could tell you some stories when I was growing up. Even when I was learning how to ride my bike, I remember I would be riding it and I wouldn't be looking where I was going. I'd be looking behind me saying, Mom, look, look at me, look how I'm doing it. And then my mom would be like, don't look at me, look where you're going, because I kept looking back. And I think that's probably why there were so many times where I would go bike riding with my friends and stuff. I'd always come back scraped up.
So, Bill, you're going to have to tell us why you should not ride in a convertible car. You should probably come on here and tell that story.
Tell us that story, Bill, why you shouldn't ride in convertible cars.
Yeah, if you're willing to come on, Linda can send you a link and you can pop in and give us that little story there.
He's so shy. He's
shy. I think it's great when people can get drunk and laugh and have a good time and not barf and spill their guts all over your property and your vehicles and stuff like that. But it wasn't, it never did me any good. So I think we got to find what we have limitations on. Yep. And then know that that's something like for 50 years, I said I shouldn't have a dog because I got bit by so many of them. And I've always been nice to dogs. I've always liked them. But then I got cricket and changed my mind and said, okay, that's not my limitation.
But yeah, see, Will Fox said, Bill, he wants to hear the Bill H, tell us your story. They want to hear the story.
He said he fell out of a 69 Firebird. So Tony skydived with people that he knew.
69 Firebird.
Yeah.
Dang. I remember those cars. He's talking about the car, right? 69 Firebird. Yeah, I remember those cars. Oh, gosh. And the Firebird. And then there was something else that I used to ride around in with all my friends. My friend had a T-Bird. T-Bird, something.
I had a 74 T-Bird.
Really cool. Yeah, they were fun cars.
Yeah.
I think she had a T-Bird. Yeah, the Firebird. Remember the Firebird? Oh, Trans Am. Yeah, that's when in the 70s, right? The Trans Ams.
Yeah, that was big, and that was the Smokey and the Bandit car.
Trans Ams. Yep. I had a lot of because back then, when you go to in the 70s, it was the disco bars and stuff. So a lot of the guys that, me and my friends go to disco bar, and a lot of the guys who went in there was something out of Saturday Night Fever, right? With the silky shirts and stuff, the polyester pants, and all that. And they'd get out of their sports cars because they all, they were all living at home, obviously.
Every cent they had went into their car.
Bill
said convertibles are easier to fall out of.
I don't think. Well, back then, the convertibles and stuff. Do they even have seatbelts? If you think about it, do they even have
Probably
seatbelts?
not back then. I
Well,
don't
look
know.
at that. Oh,
Maybe because my '69 Dodge Dart had seatbelts.
I had a Dodge Dart.
It had seatbelts. That was in 1969, so
Dodge Dart. Holy moly! Who else had a Dodge Dart? I swear I had one. I
yeah,
wish Robert
they
was
had
on
lap
here.
belts. That's true. They were
I
just
think it was
lap
a
belts.
Dodge Dart.
Hey, Scuba, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Scuba! How are you? The birthday boy is in the house.
Yeah, Bill, I didn't use my seatbelts either.
Tell Scuba what you're sending him.
Oh, I think I told him Scuba's got a sticker on the way. Look
Yep.
for it in the mail, Scuba. You'll see the sticker looks like this. Lindy's Treehouse sticker.
Yeah. Did you send one or two? Just one?
I just sent one to Scuba and one to Jade.
Okay.
I figured you could send out the rest of them. I just wanted to thank them for helping you get up.
That was very thoughtful.
Get up and running since I was at the mailbox anyway.
Yeah, because I would have done that. That's really cool. Greg Laney. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
What's up? Just finished walking the doggy. Hey, welcome, Greg. Thanks for stopping by the treehouse tonight. I love it. I love all my peeps. I just love this.
Linda said next week, the first person who chats, you don't have to wait until 7 o'clock to chat, but next week, the first person who chats in the chat room will get a sticker.
Yes.
So be first next week.
Yep. Tony's getting a sticker because he was the first one in the chat. So my sticker should be in the mail any day now. And Greg, let me know. Let me know when you want to a good time. What Thursday will work for you to come on the show, be my guest, because I want to hear all about your book, and it'll help promote your book. And I just want to know all that you've been up to and everything, Greg. So if you're up to it, you can, you know where to find me on Facebook. So you can, just DM me, and we'll pick a night and get you all set up, and I'll send you the link to be the guest on the show here. And I think it'd be really, really fun. So, because you're an awesome guy, Greg, and I want to know all about your book. I'm excited for you.
Oh, so yeah. If you can't be the first in the chat, you can be a guest, because all the guests get a sticker. Until we run out of stickers, because I just printed all the blanks that I had.
Greg, you be my guest, you get a sticker.
Yeah, so Tony, I see you say, what? You got a sticker? You can't complain about a rigged spinning wheel. You got one, okay? No
there you go.
Spinning wheels in the treehouse.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah, it's Scuba's birthday. That's cool. We can celebrate the birthday with them. Oh, what did Will say?
But Greg said next week or the week after that he'll be a guest. And Will said, for those that can, please donate to Scuba's prison commissary. I know he'd appreciate it.
I love this. I can't even hardly keep up with the chat, so I'm.
Hey, Munchkin, good to see you.
Yes, I love you. Love you bunches, girl. Love you bunches. I'm really loving my Thursdays, and we just talk about pretty much anything. Our guest tonight was supposed to be Sugar Walter Piori from Australia.
He might still.
And so, Walter, if you're listening, because I know you're out there, that this is just rubbish that you are not being my guest tonight. Okay? So I just want to know, Walter, because it's a little joke that goes way back, because Walter said he used to work in the grocery store in the produce, and he used to get mad because customers would spit on the bananas, and he used to yell at them. So that was our thing. We would laugh about that. Don't spit on the bananas. So, yeah. So, Walter, whatever you're doing, you've got the link. It's in your DM. If you look at your phone or your laptop, whatever it's on, I sent you the link on Wednesday, Walter, if you're listening. So just click that little link and it'll bring you right into my studio. And it'll
Yeah, we
say
hope
that
he's
you're
okay
waiting.
too.
Yeah, that you're waiting in the studio. So instead of spinny wheel, how about Kramer's kite? The quadrilateral. Oh, yeah, he's thinking, huh? Nice one, Greg.
Spinny wheel.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know, because then you'll accuse my kite of
he
being
wants you to give the Kramer's kite.
rigged. My kite isn't rigged. It's
Kramer's kite. Oh my gosh. Yeah, where's Shani tonight? Shani, you're missing the birthday party. This is Scuba's birthday party. Yeah, and kites are like paragliders. Boy, that's true. Yeah. So seriously though, okay, so what is the difference between a paragliding kite as to a paramotor kite? We don't talk about the kites that much or whatever, the wings. You think they call what? You can call them wings or kites? Are they the same thing, right?
no, a
Wings and
wing
kites
is.
are the same.
Sometimes a kite cannot be a wing because it's still a wing, but it's not good for flying. I can kite the 22-meter wing that I have, but it's got bad lines on it, so it cannot be used for flying. So, and you can use a flying wing for a kite, but that gives you a better chance of tearing it up. So, but usually they're the same thing. If you have a wing, you can kite it, but I don't know I guess the difference in a paragliding and a paramotor wing would be a weight
Because the wing, when you're playing with it, learn to use it, they call that kiting. So I just wondered, okay, some pilots call it a prop fodder.
Not me. I got a safety cage on the back of my engine, so my kite cannot go into the prop. My wing will never go in my prop because Travis Landry custom built me a custom safety cage for the back of my paramotor.
I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you need. So does everybody use a safety cage? Or is that something that you have to
No, you don't have to have it. Most people don't have it, but learning.
I wonder why.
Well, because it's extra weight. It's an extra weight on your back. Most people foot launch. I have it because I have a horrible tendency to come to a dead stop in my trike, and the wing is over my head, and without forward momentum, I cannot get it to come down on one side or the other. You need that forward momentum. So my wing has a tendency of just kind of going like this and falling down on top of my motor, which of course I kill before I almost always land with my motor off, and so my prop isn't moving. But if you drop your wing and your motor's running, you're going to chew it all up, and that's how it becomes prop fodder. So yeah, I have a real bad tendency of dropping my wing on top of my motor because I don't have brakes.
Tony's heading out. Thanks, Tony, for hanging with us tonight. Appreciate you, bud. Give Angela a hug from me. Oh, Angela, yay!
Hey, Angela.
Hey, girl. Are you leaving me already? You just got here.
Angela,
Walter told you on Tuesday night that he wasn't going to be able to come on tonight. No, he never said anything. Didn't he tell us, Kramer, that he'll see what? Yeah, no. Yeah, Angela, I saw that. I saw the
yeah. He just said his camera on his computer was messed up, but he said he would try to get on with his phone. You can do this on your cell phone. And I explained to him how to do it on his cell phone, so he may just still be sleeping because he's not in the chat at all.
Yeah. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, I did see that. But I have been trying to DM him because I was going to try to help him, get on the show and stuff, but he hasn't responded. I DM'd him on Wednesday, and I haven't heard anything. So I don't think he's on Facebook very much. And his DM, I haven't seen him in his DM for a while. So, yeah. But, yeah. So That's okay. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get him figured out. That's why I'm kind of hanging a little bit longer to see if he jumps in the chat, because might show up or whatever. But yeah, my family, they're all well. My sister-in-law, she's on vacation. They're on vacation right now, so I that's probably why she's not on here. And Robert's just probably getting done flying, heading back to go eat dinner or whatever. So yeah, but I love my Thursdays with everybody, and I so appreciate everybody coming and hanging with us, because like I said, you guys, when you get in the chat and you want to talk whatever you want to talk about, talk about your day.
Linda,
I love it how everybody just kind of chats amongst each other.
It shows we have 14 people in the chat, and I've only got 10 people. Well, if you count you and I've got 12, so I'm missing 2 people. So let me tell you who I've got down in the chat.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, read me the chat.
Say hi, because we got stickers to give out now.
Yes.
So say hi. So I got Tony Marzano, Bill H.
Hi, Kim.
John Wayne.
My sister-in-law Kim is in the chat. It's under John Embo. That's my brother.
Okay.
Yes.
Will Fly, Jade, Slow Days, Scuba, Greg Laney, Munchkin, Angela Preslick, and John Embo is Kim.
Yep. That's my brother and his lovely wifey. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And thank you, Bill. Thank you.
So that's 13. I only missed one person. I said Slow Days. He was number 6.
Okay.
Okay, so listen up one more time. I wrote everybody's name as they logged into the chat.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Besides Linda and myself, I've got Tony Marzano was first.
Okay.
Bill H was second.
Okay.
John Wayne was third.
Okay.
Will Fly was 4th. Jade, Just Wanna Fly, was 5th.
Okay.
Slow Days was 6.
All right.
Scuba was 7. Greg Laney was 8. Munchkin was 9. Angela Preslick was 10. And John Embo, also known as Kim, was 11. So if I didn't say your name, say hi so we can get you on the list.
Yeah. Where's my sis, Judy? She said she was going to watch it tonight.
Maybe she's trolling.
Well, a lot of times she watches, when my show starts, she's watching HGTV. She's watching one of her favorite shows on there. So usually she'll jump on after the show or whatever. Yeah, Robert, if you're listening, which he probably isn't, if you want a sticker, you have to get in the chat. So yeah, just saying, or I'm not going to send you a sticker.
No chat, no sticker.
Yeah, no chat, no sticker. No sticker.
That's the rule for the Treehouse. You don't climb up the ladder, you don't get a Treehouse sticker.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Let's see. What Scuba said, I haven't flown since I turned 56.
He hasn't flown since this morning.
Oh my gosh. You're 56 now? Oh my God. I thought you were just turning 50, Scuba. I was thinking, man, I can't remember.
Yeah. When I get to be as old as you, I hope I can foot launch.
We were talking about that in the chat about ages, and I turned 50 years old in 2005, so I'm pretty ancient now.
I turned 55 years after you did, but I won't say what year it was.
Shanie's show was good. That was fun last night. We had a really good time on there. Thought that was really good.
I know, Scuba, you do good foot launching. That's what I said. I hope when I get to be your age, I can foot launch as good as you can. I can't foot launch at all. So, I'm just running my mouth.
I can't. It takes a toll on you. It does. Like, look at Ryan. Ryan is, he's 44, 43, 42 years old. I think he'll be 42. Yeah, he'll be 42 next month. My son that lives here, and he does he's on leagues and stuff for disc golfing, and he loves it, But as time goes on, all the stuff that he did when he was younger and everything, bull riding and and you know, going on all those snow machines, whatever you call them, and it takes a toll on you. And so he's kind of stepping back a little bit from, you know, from doing his disc golfing, and now he's like, what do you call it? He kind of runs the show now. You know, he runs all the leagues and stuff instead of being out there actually playing. Sometimes, you know, and I told him, welcome to my world. You know, even in your late 40s, you start feeling like, man, I can't do that. So wonder how many people decided, okay, so the guys that finally, the ones that went from foot launching to a trike, like, how do a lot of people do it? They finally get the trike when they think they really need it. Is it like a what do you call it? Because they don't want to be embarrassed because they
I think when your knees get bad, you go to a trike or you quit flying. When I was 50, if I'd have started doing this when I was 50, I would have been a foot launcher, because when I was 50, I used to do rock wall climbing with a 50-pound backpack on my back. So yeah, and I used to climb up and rappel back down when I was 50 years old. So if I'd have found this at 50, I'd have been a foot launcher. But I didn't find this till I was 62. So
yeah, I'm thinking like it's like a pride thing, you know, like you don't want to, like, you know, I'm too cool to get a trike until your knees say different, right? So what's this? Will fly. Wait till you turn 50.
Yeah, you're gonna feel old when you turn 50, Linda.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel old when I turn 50. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Will. Love you, man. Dang. Yeah. I'm gonna I think for my age I'm doing pretty dang good, considering, you know. Yeah. I mean, my brain's still intact most days.
Scuba says trike is for folks that live the easy life, but I'll tell you what, after my stroke when I was 62, I didn't ever think I was going to get in the air, but I got, you know, thank goodness for Lone Star Paramotor and Ron having the patience to deal with me, because I'm a lot to handle, and he got
no,
me.
Not you. No.
Yeah. No, I've always been an angel my entire life. So, you know, that's
why we get along. So that's why we get along so good, Linda, because we share so many similarities. You know, our personalities are like, yeah. Well, you know what it is, because you and I, we get along so good because we're so shy. You know, when we get on the show here, we're just like, so everybody, welcome to. Not us. We're like, wow.
I'm a little wallflower.
Yeah.
You can't see me now. No. Oh, wait, it goes invisible.
Yeah. Like, watch me disappear. No, we feed off. That's why you're such a good co-host. We feed off each other's energy, and we keep this rocking and rolling. We bounce off each other as saying goes, you know, like, yeah, okay, now you say it. No, that's it. Yeah.
No dead airspace.
My iced coffee kicks in right about this time. Can you tell? 9 o'clock. I'm like, wait, no, yeah.
Iced coffee. Coffee would put me to sleep.
No,
coffee makes me go to sleep. Sorry,
well,
I just drink water.
What did Bill H say? Well, when you are my age, we plan for when we can't foot launch. Well, Bill is what? Bill, you're 65, right? Are you 65, Bill? Bill's 65? Dang.
Hey, you never know what you're going to have to deal with. When I had my stroke, I lost partial use of my right side. The doctors said I would never walk. They said
you are a survivor, girl.
My best outlook was to walk with a walker. They said I would never walk normal. I wouldn't talk normal. And 6 months out of my stroke, Ron Turan and the paramotor got me in the air for my first solo flight. So trike is not a dirty word. I'm a motorcycle rider. I'm a biker through and through. And trike was a dirty word when I was a biker. But I'll tell you what, trike is a blessing, because when you have limitations, you can still fly with your trike. So I don't knock
Yeah.
anybody. You do what you got to do, and you get in the air or get down the road or whatever you got to do to get where you're going and enjoy your life.
Did you
Can't
hear
knock anybody.
Scuba said, I've run my mouth 11 years. No idea how. I just think Scuba and Munchkin, they are the funnest couple ever. I love your show. I love you guys. I love
Yeah.
watching one and Friday. And I've learned that I don't show up late. You know, I try to behave on there. It's kind of hard sometimes because, you know, everybody be talking about stuff and then I go off. I go off and start talking about something totally different because I have no idea what they were. You see me in the chat. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, see, Munchkin said she lurks. See, remember we were talking about what lurkers might be out there? See?
Oh, yeah. I call them trollers. I'm like, yeah, if you're hiding, you're watching, but you won't talk, I call you a troll.
Yes.
But, you know, it's not a bad thing because my biker name for years was Troll Monkey because I was the road captain, so I was always at the back of the pack. When you're at the back of 1,000 motorcycles, you're the Troll Monkey. So troll isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I love, and that's why I like. I watched your show. I watch, you know, I follow everybody's show, but I learn a lot from, you know, like you were asking, you know, when you were asking me, what do you do now that you're retired and when you're not walking this and that, and I say I'm painting, or I'm usually watching podcasts on my TV, and I'm learning from watching and see how they, not so much the fancy microphones, all that. I don't need all that, but just how they carry themselves on the show and, you know, how the energy and all that. And that's how I kind of, you know.
Munchkin heard wrong. I didn't say creepy. I said creeper.
Oh, she's a creepy is my middle name. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. No, I have fun. Yeah, Friday nights are fun. So now what? Some Thursday though, Scuba, I'll send you invite link. You can just hang with us if you feel like it. If you're bored or whatever, I'll send you a link. You can just jump in. Me.
Will Fly is my favorite reptile. An instigator.
Yeah, there you go. And you can jump in. Jump in the studio with us. You can hang in the studio. Yes. You and Munchkin, if you want, just hang out. Yes, I'm going to get with Greg Laney, and we'll see if, you know, maybe Greg, if you want to be the guest next week, that'd be cool. Next Thursday. So if you're still listening, let me know. Send me a DM or whatever, and we'll get you all set up for next week. And I think it'll be super, super duper fun. But yeah, I'm just every week you can kind of give me ideas too for guests. You know, keep this going. I'm thinking of like I said. Okay, Greg said cool beans. I say that all the time. Cool beans. That would be fun. And he said he'll need to clean up his office. Okay. That will work for me, Greg. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'll get with you on my DM or whatever, and then I'll send you. I always send the link a day before the show, so I will. I'll get that link out to you, to the studio and all that, and I think it'll be, I think it'll be fun. So we'll get Greg Laney on here next Thursday. Then will that work?
I got it written down. Greg Laney next Thursday.
Okay.
And Will, I know you're just giving everybody a hard time. I was teasing you. We love you, Will. So
maybe I'll get James Sutherland on here too. He's a cool dude. I try to get people on that, you know, that love to talk. You know what I'm saying? That because a lot, you know, that love to talk about what they do and everything, and it keeps everything going. So, and because he was on PPG Grandpa's show, you know, a couple times. He's a super nice guy. So we'll get him on here. And you never know, maybe down the road, we'll get Scuba back on. He could be a guest again.
Yeah.
And talk about all his shenanigans. especially in the wintertime when nobody's flying. So it'll be easy to get
Yeah, it'll
more
be once it gets dark. When it gets dark sooner, we'll have more people because everybody can still fly. I could be flying or kiting right now, but thank you, Scuba. I hope I get a new wing soon. It's actually getting the lines replaced right now. I'm getting a Triox wing. It's a 35 meter. I'll have it soon. But Texas has like 11 cold days out of the whole year, so I don't mind flying in the cold. I have lots of sweatshirts and a couple of jackets. When I was a merchant marine, I had a really good jacket. It's still sitting over there someplace, but yeah, I don't mind flying in the cold. But thank you. I hope I get a new wing soon too. Can't wait to fly with you, Scuba. I'm planning on being at. Sorry, my foot was doing something. I'm planning on being at Fly It for Gauge. I hope I get to meet everybody and fly with everybody at Fly It for Gauge. That's next year. But I'm going to EFD this year. So if you guys want to fly with me, come to EFD.
That's fun. Oh, you're going to have so much fun. Oh my gosh. What are you going to do? Are you camping in a tent or something? Is that what you're doing?
Nope. I drive my truck up there and I have a hammock stand. And last year I just opened up the tailgate of my truck and had everything on the end of the tailgate and had my hammock right next to the end of the tailgate. And I climb in the hammock and whistle, and Cricket jumps into the hammock with me, and we just sleep in the hammock.
Sleep? Oh my God! Sleep under the stars.
Under the stars. The one night it rained, I slept inside the truck with the windows cracked, and it was just.
I would be dangerous in a hammock. Because I would think I was inside a boat or something. And then with my vertigo, I can't imagine laying in the hammock and, doing, when you're sleeping, right? The hammock's moving.
That's why I like it. I sleep good in a hammock. Half the nights here, I sleep outside when it's not too hot. Up until it got really hot, I was out in the yard. But when the coyotes come in the yard and there's more than 5 of them, I bring Cricket and come in the house into the RV because, she's just a little tidbit. And I figured if I'm laying out there in a hammock with her in it with me, they just think it's a burrito.
Oh, gosh.
So when there's a lot of coyotes, I come inside the RV. But otherwise, I sleep well in the hammock. And the reason I set it right next to the tailgate is because I can stick one foot out of the hammock and kick the tailgate and keep swinging all night.
Oh, so you hang it from the tailgate. Oh, funny.
No, I have a hammock stand, so I'm hanging from the stand. I can move it anywhere. I don't have to have trees because, EFD's at the airport. There's not any trees there to hang your hammocks. So my hammock stand breaks down in about 2 minutes, and I put it all together, hook my hammock to it.
And your back doesn't hurt or nothing after sleeping in that?
No, I sleep on my side in the hammock. It's awesome. I love it.
Oh gosh, holy moly, girl!
Yeah.
I'm a princess. Hammocks and me probably wouldn't get along either. I'm a glamper, and I have to have a nice little bed to sleep in and have a shower when I get up in the morning, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm more of a glamper. I'm not like I used to be able to, camp, sleep in tents when I was in my 40s and stuff, but not anymore because I would literally have to roll out of the. But even so, it was always one of those blow up mattresses, sleep on there. So
I'm low maintenance. I don't need much. I'm a minimalist, but I need my paramotor trike. Yeah. Other than that, I'm a minimalist.
Bill said there's a motel just up the road.
That'd be for you.
Yeah. All the bed bugs.
Well, I hate hotels. Yeah, I haven't slept in a hotel in, a long time.
Yeah, I think the last time I did, when I was in Arizona and my ex and I were on the rodeo trail, and then Vegas. Oh, good night. Night, Slow Days. Thank you for hanging with us at the Treehouse. I appreciate you. Hey, Slow Days, let me know if you want to be a guest on the show sometime, okay? You can talk about all your flying, all your adventures with the Slow Days. I think he has a van, right?
Thanks
Slow
for
Days?
stopping in.
Yeah. We're going to get you on the show, Slow Days, so you can get a sticker too and be a guest on my show. So let me know, okay? It'd be fun. See, I'm getting them lined up. They come in the chat, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's because we don't have no stinking rigged spinning wheel.
I know.
If you
Yeah.
don't get a sticker, it's your own fault for refusing to come onto the show.
Yes. Yeah. Slow Days is laughing. Yeah. See, Slow Days. We'll get Slow Days on, be the guest, and talk about all his adventures. Slow Days, isn't that you that has the van? Who is it? Yeah, you have the van because you went to see. Didn't he go see Steven in Oregon? I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, we can add Nightbot soon.
Who's how do you add? Yeah, we'll have to find out about doing that.
I know. That's why I miss JD because she got to help me with a bunch of stuff. But I have to see because I'm on the free version if I can still get all that fancy stuff, you know.
See, we're doing so good. We have 10 people in the chat now, but I have 11 names down and we have 11 likes. So 11 people gave us a thumbs up. So by the way, if you didn't give a thumbs up, go hit the thumbs up. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't cost anything.
It helps me, yes.
It helps Linda. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. What else?
I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So I'm at 83 right now. Nightbot is free. Okay. Well, I'll have to I'm gonna have to Google that to see how we get Nightbot on here. Yeah, because Jade has a Nightbot. Joe Adele.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, bud? Good to see you. Well, I'll see you in the chat.
Number 12.
In the chat. Thanks. Yeah, we love our hats. It is getting fall time, so gotta get.
Howdy, Joe.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Tip your hat to Joe.
Yep. That's what the Cowboys do when they jump off the bull or whatever. They go like that, They always yes. Or when you meet those sexy cowboys and the Wranglers, and they go, "Howdy, ma'am," and then I'm just like, I haven't had any come knocking on my door yet. Still waiting, Most of them by the time they get here, most of the guys my age are going to come in on their turtles instead of horse because they can't go very fast, Joe, what is going on, Joe? Thanks for jumping in the chat. He's such a cool dude. Joe's
glad you made it.
Joe's cool. Yeah, we had fun when he was on JD's show. So we'll wait a little while and we'll bring Joe over here too. We'll bring him up and we'll have him be the guest of honor in the Treehouse one night.
Yeah, we're lining people up here.
We got the Treehouses. We're packing them in tonight. I love it. Yeah, I want to do like an intro, like with music, before the show, but that's another thing too. I don't know if I can do that because of the copyright and all that. I like, how Shaney does his opening, and then Jade always has some really cool stuff. So that's something that, it might be worth it. It's only like $20 or something, I think, for the paid version. So Joe said he's been working too much and it's raining here tonight, so no flying. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get rain here tonight. I've been following the Storm Chasers on YouTube the last couple of days, and last night Kansas, they had a heck of a storm, and I can see why Kansas is known for their tornadoes, right? They say this, and you're not in Kansas anymore, whatever. But it's been pretty dry. Most of the rain's all going to be downstate tomorrow, as far as I can see. So, because my sis, she was planning on going boating tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain. So, it's going to rain all weekend. Oh gosh, yeah, Joe, you're gonna go crazy. You can't get out and fly. And I haven't been out I haven't been out walking because it's too dang hot. And I'm not one to, some people can get up in the morning and they get up, like nine. They get up by 9 o'clock or whatever. They're out walking. I can't. I can't do that. By the time I'm finally ready for the day, it's like 1 o'clock. When I'll get out and I'll walk to the college in the afternoon. But I'm not one that just 9:30, 10. I'm out there walking around. That just
I'm usually out at 6 o'clock in the morning.
the only time I'm out at 9 or 10 in the morning is if I have a doctor's appointment, or let's say my son, comes pick me up to go to Costco's or something, because it's a longer drive. So, um, yeah. So so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I do. I'm not one just to jump. I'm not a total morning person. 8:30, I'm up. Have my coffee or whatever. But I'm not one. I'm not a nap person. I can't take naps because I always think I'm going to miss out on something. So
Exactly.
yeah, I some
I'm
people like their
outside.
naps.
I'm usually outside by 6 o'clock in the morning because I don't want to miss anything, and I do not like taking a nap because good things happen when
Yeah.
people are asleep. And what happens? You miss everything. I
Yes.
hate taking naps, so I'm usually up until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
I think the only time that I took like did the napping thing is if when you're sick, you don't feel good or whatever. But other than that, yeah, a lot of people like those we take those little cat naps. So, I noticed though is let's see, Scuba said, "Will."
The attorney bought his lunch. That's nice. You still fighting over the
Then I went
Air Force Base incident? Or I thought that was settled. You'll have to tell us about that, Scuba.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we probably can't talk a whole lot about it in the chat, I'm sure.
He could tell us, but then he'd have to kill us. So
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't tell anybody. So we don't say anything.
I can neither deny or confirm that I did that.
Will said he just got out this afternoon, is what I heard. Fresh out of
He works at an attorney's office. Okay.
Yeah, fresh out of the slammer. Yeah. Yeah. Now they got your name in the books.
I can neither deny or confirm that I flew there.
There you go.
I work for the government. I deny everything. I know nothing.
Yes. Yeah, we don't know anything. We know nothing. We hear nothing.
I work for the government. I know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing. Yes.
I know so little that I didn't even know that I knew nothing until somebody told me.
Scuba's still traumatized too. So we have to be nice to him. Yeah. Like if we bring the subject up later, you want to bring it up, just kind of lightly because we don't want to traumatize him about the whole thing.
He just did that to earn the paramotor outlaw name that he stole from Bill. No.
And Munchkin almost had to bail him out,
Yeah.
Pretty damn close.
Well, everybody should have to earn their name. So when I was a biker, you don't pick your own road name, or you get labeled with your road name, right? So like I said, I was Troll Monkey for a long time because I was the road captain and I rode at the back of the pack.
Your name was what?
Troll Monkey.
Troll Monkey? Oh, that's funny.
Because I rode at the back of the pack.
Greg, I remember that.
So,
I know nothing from Hogan's Heroes. I remember that.
I know nothing, yeah.
Remember that?
I could be Schultz.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I mean, you got to earn your road name. You got to earn whatever name you have. Somebody has to give it to you. You can't claim it for yourself. And I have PPG Gypsy and Paramotor Gypsy on two of my ID things. So because eventually, in a couple more years, when I retire, I won't have a home base. I will pull my home around behind my truck wherever I am and go to fly-ins, and I'll be a nomad. So yeah, so working on that name. I'll have to
Yeah,
explain
yeah,
it
you
again
can
tomorrow for
Scuba.
people who
Yeah,
didn't.
because we heard it on Shaney's show last night. So
Yeah.
so we'll hear it on Scuba. Yeah, Scuba will talk about it tomorrow night for all the peeps on that get on there that don't know. And boy, it's Scuba. I can't wait to see all the comments in there tomorrow night. Holy moly. All those peeps, they're gonna be like John Q, he's gonna be all over that, man. He's gonna be yeah. That'll be funny. That'll be funny. Yeah, he does. Scuba does great. He's got so many followers on there and stuff. And I'm always like looking at the show and go, when I grow up, I'm going to have 30 people in the chat.
When I grow up, I'm going to be tall.
Yeah. I'm going to have 30 people in the chat when I grow up. No, I think, look at Scuba, poor guy. When I first, now Scuba, he went through my early days with the podcasting between the Zoom and YouTube, which was a nightmare. But thank God, Scuba was there and helped me through all that.
Used to be 80. Wow. He used to have 80 people during his show.
Wow. Yeah, times change. That's true. But you're still doing good. You still got people that show up every Friday, just like looking on my Thursday show. I got people that my peeps show up every Thursday. And yeah, but now when nobody's really flying or whatever, when it starts getting cold, then yeah, we'll be getting more people. I'll start getting more people in the chat and whatnot. But last week I had almost 50 viewers last week on last week's show. So I only have one platform that I can send it to because I'm on the free version. Like I was saying, it can only go to YouTube, and then I can take it, and I can forward it from my YouTube to Facebook. But I can't just forward my sticker, my banner, whatever, right to Facebook. So unless I'm on the paid version, and I might do it down the road. I'm still, still trying this out and seeing, and I so far, I still have some things I have to learn. The banner and something. I got these little things on the side, right, that say banners and brand, and I have to. The banner must be when people comment and then it goes across underneath the screen.
Yeah.
That must be the banner, right? Oh, thank you, Scuba.
Yeah.
Thanks. Well,
look, Scuba lets everybody in his chat. I mean, I've been there for a long time. He hasn't kicked me out yet, and I don't even tape.
I'm like my worst. I'm my worst critic, and but I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with it every week, and I'm glad that I'm glad that my future daughter-in-law, she's the one that Leslie, I love her so much. She's the one that we were sitting around talking one day, and after Robert stopped, quit his show, she just kind of brought it up in a conversation. Hey, why don't you do a show? And
Try
like
that,
me,
try
and
that. Click on Scuba's name and highlight his comment.
okay, can click on people's name to highlight their comment. Oh wow, try it. So I can click on, oops. I don't know. It's not letting me. When I try to move it around, then the comment disappears. It says show. What's it? You can see the comments. Can you see it when I move my cursor that it goes away? The comment goes. So
no,
I don't know.
I can't see yours, but like I've got comments up on the side, but if I can't do it because I'm a guest in the show. I'm not a moderator or anything. Maybe if I was a moderator, I might be able to click on it, but I can't.
Oh, do it on YouTube page. Oh, on my phone. Yeah, because here, right now I'm in my StreamYard. So on my phone, on my phone, it's on would be the YouTube, right? I think that's how it works.
Yeah, so
click on a name and it'll highlight it.
it should show their comment up there.
Look at all the people.
But
he said sorry, disregard. Okay. What? Do you hear my kitty? It's not time to go to bed yet. It's only 9:30. It's only 9:30. What do you want? If I give her a little treat, then it makes her nice and chilled. I should give her a treat. Give her a little treat or whatever. Do you see how she talks to me? Comes right up. Mom. Mom. She's like my kid. Oh, but StreamYard is what puts it on the screen. Well, I'm just going to have to Google. I'll have to YouTube that, whatever, and see how you highlight the comment. Will does it all the time. Post instructions. Okay, Linda, there's a menu on the right side. Click on comments, then hover over the comment and click show. Okay, there's a menu.
Hover over the comment.
Oh, on the right side. Comments.
Yeah, so on the right side where you've got your comments.
Yeah.
Also on here.
Isn't the comments on the right side? Oh, okay. Okay. So click on that.
So, and then hover over the comment.
Okay. So click on comments, right?
Yeah, click on comments because you have two things there. You have private chat and you have the comments. So under click on comments.
I can't see the comments now when I click on that. The comments went away.
Click on it again. One click turns it on and another click turns it off maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
So when you get the comments up there, then hover over somebody's comment. And it should give you an option and you can hit.
It just says comment. It says show.
Yeah, click on show.
Okay.
There
now
you go.
It says hide.
Now it says, look at your screen. It says Scuba said yes.
Oh, yes.
See it down there?
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I just saw it.
So see, that's how you got his comment to show up there.
Now it says hide current comment. So take that one off.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'll show it twice.
If you click on hide, it goes away. There you go. That's how you show comments and then take them away. So if somebody says something that you want everybody to pay attention to, click on show and then click it again and hide it.
Oh.
I can't help you with that because I'm not a moderator yet. We'll figure out the moderator thing.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. I tried to add you as a moderator, and I have to go into my YouTube to do that. And I tried to put your name, and then when I went down to the corner, I typed your name and everything. When I went down to the bottom right-hand screen to hit save, it wouldn't let me click on it.
Huh.
You know, it showed save, but it
just remember with your great power. Oh.
Yeah, true.
Scuba said only one lesson per show.
I know. Thank you, Scuba. They know. You guys should know me from Sean's show. That yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scuba.
Me all the time. Now go to the bottom, and then go to the right, and then click on the left, and I'd be like, "What? What?"
I'm sorry, Scuba, but did you not read the fine print? You received a sticker, which therefore entitles Linda to unending, never-ending help.
I know, exactly.
You didn't
on
know
YouTube,
the sticker
click the
came
three
with a
dots on the
byline.
right, then add moderator. Well, that's what yeah. See, I have to get, let me see.
Why did I just get 9 people saying I don't want a sticker after all?
They're like, forget about it. So on YouTube, click because I'm on I'm looking at my phone right now. Everybody sees like, what are you doing? I'm looking at my phone.
Go ahead, look at your phone. I have to look at my phone constantly. It's sitting right here on my keyboard.
Yes. So click on the three dots. Let me see. What's this? Oh, that's that. What's this? This pencil thing. Okay.
Oh,
I'm looking for the three dots. Oh, it's on YouTube. It wouldn't be on this page then. See, because I went into my YouTube and I did that. Add moderator. I had to go into, I had to go in my YouTube office, they call it. Oh, well, it's different on phone. Great. Okay. All right. Oh, look
Okay.
at it. Kramer's in the house.
there. So
Hey,
I typed
what's going on? Hey, I need to get you on my shows this sometime, Kramer. Would you like
No,
to be my
I'm too shy.
can I I'm taking interviews. Kramer, Scuba is right. Kramer, say something in the chat so that you show up so Linda can make you a moderator. So
now click on me.
I see the three dots right here. Okay. So click on the three dots by your name. Okay, let me see something. I hope it's not one. Okay, where'd you go?
I left because I'm shy.
Where'd you go? I gotta click
I
on
scroll.
you.
Yeah, people commented after I did, so it scrolled me up out of sight. So you can scroll up and down in the chat. Use your little wheel button on your mouse and scroll down the
going all the way down. Oh, there you are. Okay, now let me see something here. So I have three dots on the right because I'm on where your comment is. Let me see what it says here and see if it'll work. Delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, delete all their comments. See, it doesn't say anything about a moderator.
Don't put me in timeout.
No. So
I don't want to go stand in the corner. Nobody puts Kramer in the corner.
No. So it doesn't say anything about, I have to literally go into my YouTube studio.
Hey,
thing.
Walter. Walter came in. Walter, check your email. Your messaging. No, and no.
Hi, I'm late. Couldn't get my computer camera to work. Computer. It's not it's computer. It's computer. Can you say computer?
Hey, Walter, you can click on the link on your cell phone and it'll turn your cell phone into you'll be able to enter the show on your.
He said he doesn't know how to use his phone that way, I guess. Will said, no, and no. You calm down, Will. Just calm down. Okay. Oh, you have to be logged into YouTube. Yeah, I'm not in the YouTube right now.
We're glad you made it, Walter.
Studio. So I have to, what the heck is this? Oh, this is so weird. Let me see.
So if you're doing the show, you're on StreamYard, but go up to the top of your
comments. Okay, Linda, we'll fix it later. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
You can open up another window on your screen and log into YouTube. But we can do it when it's not showtime.
Yeah.
We'll do it when it's the two of us in a show.
Yeah, I have to get in my studio. Yes.
Yeah.
Get in my
studio. After the show, the two of us can log back in, just the two of us, and we can play with it then.
Yeah. What do you want? My kitty. She's pacing around here. She just can't figure it out. It's not 10 o'clock yet. 10 o'clock.
Well, Walter's here, so we know tomorrow's coming.
That's right. That's right. We love you, Walter.
Yeah, and I was looking, I sent you a friend request on Facebook, Walter, and I saw a video of somebody flying a paramotor, and they've got their speed bar. Their feet are on the speed bar, and they came up and they're flying with an eagle. And the eagle landed on the speed bar. Was that you?
Are we going to put Walter in timeout?
No. I want him to answer. Was that Walter flying with the eagle?
No, I'm seeing what Walter's comment in there. Be nice, Walter. I'm going to put you on timeout.
No, don't put him on timeout. He won't be able to chat.
I know.
No,
Tell them
that wasn't
be
you
nice.
flying, Walter. That was an awesome video. I'd love to get to fly with an eagle.
He said no,
Yeah,
that it wasn't
whoever
him.
that was really cool. Cody, um, Cody. My brain just fell out. Let me grab it off the floor. No, I'm just kidding. Cody, that's horrible. Cody flies with me all the time at Lone Star, and he came out here and flew for the Heart of Texas fly-in, and he flew alongside a huge crane, and his GoPro wasn't working, so he missed that shot. That would have been a beautiful video, but wearing Walter, were you the one that was flying low over the beach wearing a Speedo? Will wants to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. Wow, that's a visual.
Yeah, I do not want to see anybody flying over the
Holy
beaches.
moly.
That's
Holy
when
moly.
I'll have to get the slingshot out.
Well, we all know
Asking for
that when summer starts over there, that it's going to be winter here pretty quick. See, because they're in winter right now.
But winter in Texas is like 95 degrees instead of 120. So,
Yeah, sounds like Arizona, they don't, our winters, I mean, 50 like you were freezing. 50 was cold in Arizona. Yes. Scuba says, I did worse, turned my GoPro off to take off and turned it on after landing. Okay. What is Walter saying?
Oh, he had eagles fly up to him and then took off because they were too slow for the eagles. So that was an awesome video with the eagle that landed on somebody's speed bar on their paramotor. That was awesome. I hope I get to see that someday. I want something to land on my front tire besides an atom bomb or contact explosives.
Oh gosh. Good Lord. Yeah. So before you know, Linda, when you get to fly again, you'll be flying way up in the clouds. You're gonna do that sometime?
I've already flown over the clouds.
Have you?
Yes, I got closed in above the clouds. I was over the clouds and couldn't see the ground on accident because I went above the clouds and they closed in below me, and I was up there for half an hour before I could find a way back down out of the clouds. So I thought, when I land, I'm going to be in so much trouble because I am where I should not be, but it was beautiful up there.
Jade's giving Walter. He's getting a demerit. Remember in school you get a demerit? Remember demerits?
Oh yeah.
Because he was late. He was tardy.
Wedge tails are.
He was tardy tonight. Yes, that's just rubbish.
Oh.
That's just rubbish.
Wedge tails have 8-foot wingspans. That would be awesome to fly with.
And Bill said he had one flying right at him. Oh, that had been a great feeling. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, would have been a great video too.
Yeah. Jeez. That'd be scary. Okay, I'm gonna put this on mute for a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna feed the kitty real quick.
Okay, go ahead. So, who else has big things flying around in the sky with them? Okay, big wildlife. Got to be wildlife. Like no flying pigs. I don't believe in flying pigs. But who's got a story about flying with something big alongside their paramotor? Or did you land out with something big in the field with you? Like a mad bull. That would make a good story. Hawks are aggressive. They'll tear your wing. Oh, that's not a good thing. I have a lot of hawks here. I have a red-shouldered hawk and a red-tailed hawk. So they fly around a lot. I'm glad they don't attack. Yeah. I haven't flown up here in my own park yet. I've only flown at Lone Star. A wild crop duster flying around you. The endangered crop duster. That's funny, Bill. Although it's scary. Yeah. We had a helicopter that came into Lone Star one day. It tears up the air for a long time. A wild crop duster. Will Fly has circled an eagle's nest before, and he'll never do it again. Bill, you got to share that video with everybody, Bill. Joe said cranes fly up under him when he gets down in the ditches all the time. So far, he hasn't made contact with them. That's a good thing. My paramotor, my trike, had a big triangle opening where birds could fly right through it and get into my prop and stuff. So Travis Landry custom made a net for a safety net for that area. So my trike is unlike anybody else's trike. It has so many customizations on it. I'm going to look for that on your YouTube channel, Bill. So I love to see everybody's encounters with wildlife on their videos.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool to see all that. I don't know. I have to ask. I don't know what Robert is tonight. Oh, magpies. Ooh, they're mean. Those are those huge blackbirds, aren't they? The magpies? Are they the big blackbirds, Walter?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I knew FWIW was for what it's worth. I just didn't say it. Sometimes I just skip over things and paraphrase.
Didn't they have a cartoon that was a magpie cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. The magpies, yeah, they're black and white. Okay. They got some pretty mean birds down here. I noticed that they don't have I'm not seeing as many birds this year as last year. And I've got a lot of trees right outside my window here. And we got a lot of trees down the road, right, by where I walk. The only time I see a lot of the birds is at Ryan and Leslie's house, all over the place. But here I hardly see any. So, yeah, I miss seeing that. Not very many hummingbirds this year either. It's kind of weird.
I got a lot out here.
Drinking my Canada Dry. Yes. Yes. Everything wants to eat you.
Everything wants to eat you here, too. Coyotes, snakes, scorpions, they all want to eat you. Except the Roadrunner. He's so friendly.
I don't know. Do you see javelinas? I'm surprised you don't see javelinas because they're all over in Arizona, and they're all in the subdivisions. You know what I mean? And it's been like that for years because I follow peeps in Arizona, and it's nothing to see a family of what did I call them?
Javelinas?
Yeah, the javelinas. Yeah, and their babies. Because also it's so hot, so they're looking for water. So a lot of them will go in yards and drink out of their bird baths or fountains, whatever. People have those big fountains in front of their house, and they'll go and.
We got wild boar. We have wild boar, and we've seen one mountain lion.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. The mountain lion, even in Arizona, you'll see sometimes they'll see the mom and the baby will come down there and walk around. They walk around the house, around their house, or they'll just chill in the front yard. Think about it though. These animals were there before we were, and as time went on, right, when that part used to be it was a countryside.
Yeah, it used to be.
And then the subdivisions moved in, right?
Yeah.
And then pushed them all.
Well, I'm on 276 acres of protected land. So most of it, it's 8.3 miles of hiking, biking, and equestrian trails. Most of my property is up in the hills and in the woods and stuff. I only have 18 campsites, and they're all relatively close to each other. And no will fly. I don't have bears here. Do you have bears over there, Linda?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's
My
cool.
son, yeah, Ryan only lives like 15 minutes driving, whatever. He's like 15 minutes away. And they have, he's got a bunch of property there and trees and all that. It's so pretty. But yeah, a couple times, yeah, it's nothing to see bears. But right now, because when we drive to the house, it's like a country road, right? And you see a lot of deer. Lots of deer running across the roads now. You got to be so careful. We've seen a few close calls. We've lost several people on motorcycles from the deer running out because they're flying down that down that road.
We have a lot of deer out
bears
here.
jump out. Yeah,
The conservationists come here once a year and cull out our deer population because we've got way too many deer on the property. But Walter, no, oh yeah, I have an LZ at my house. It's 3/4 of a mile long and half a mile wide, right down the street from my RV. It's the park where I host, and I host a fly-in twice a year, and people come fly in my yard. So it's awesome. I love it.
Hi, Randy. Randy's in the chat.
Hey, Randy.
Are you having fun on your vacation? It was so nice to meet you.
Randy's number 14 in the chat.
Yay. Yay. We're adding him to the chat. Yeah, it was so nice to meet you, Randy. We really that was such a nice time having lunch with y'all and brunch, I guess you call it brunch, and lots of fun conversation. And you got to see the bayfront where I take my walks. And
it's Wheezy on Randy's phone.
It is. And
did you see that, Linda?
Huh? Wheezy's in here?
It's Wheezy on Randy's phone.
Oh, okay. Okay, hi Wheezy on Randy's phone. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Wheezy. I felt like I felt when I met Wheezy in person, it was like we've always known each other. Yeah, I mean, we've always, it's like in another life or something, you know what I mean? It was just like such a cool, I feel like she's like a sister to me, it's very special. I just love her. I just love you, Wheezy. I'm telling the whole world tonight. I love Wheezy. She's the best.
Yeah, if you're saying I'm lucky, you're right, I am. I am one of the luckiest people on the planet. I've never won the lottery, but I've been run over 4 times on my motorcycle and got up and rode away from every one of those accidents. I was on the bridge that collapsed in San Francisco.
Walter.
I was actually on my motorcycle on that bridge right in front of I had just passed over the section that collapsed. Now, let's see, I had a stroke and I lost partial use of my right side, but now I'm a paramotor pilot. I live at my LZ. I'm very lucky. I am super, super lucky. I agree. Thank you very much. I used up all my luck on motorcycles and flying and scuba diving with the sharks. I never got eaten by a shark.
And you're lucky to be you're lucky because you get to be on the show with me every Thursday.
Yeah. Now I'm a co-host.
Now you're Linda. My co-host.
So
yes.
Yeah.
Because you know why? You know why you're my co-host and you come on the show? Because you only hang out with beautiful people.
Okay. I'm surprised that beautiful people let me hang out with them.
Hangs out with beautiful people.
I'm just amazed that beautiful people let me hang out with them. Someday when we're not on a live stream, I'll tell you what happened. I think I'm not a beautiful people.
Walter's proposing to you. He said, "I think you should marry me." Walter tells that to all the girls. Kramer.
I'm sorry,
Don't fall
Walter.
for it.
I'll have to decline, Walter, because I think I would be too much for you to handle.
Woohoo!
Sorry.
Right.
Because, you don't get up till 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
See, and Will said
a lot.
you could write a biography, and he would buy it. I've always thought about writing a book, and that's why I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Greg Lane, hearing Greg Laney's story, and how you even go about to write a book. If you have to have a publicist and all that, have somebody that does all the editing for you, and you have to pay somebody big bucks for that. I got a bunch of questions for him when he comes on, because I've always wanted to write a book, because I love to write.
My daughter used to write down a lot of my stories because she loved writing. I don't like to write. My daughter grew up on the back of my motorcycle. I was in the 5th Chapter Motorcycle Club. I was a full patch holding member of the 5th Chapter Motorcycle Club. Rode alongside of Hell's Angels. Knew a lot of Hell's Angels. My daughter grew up in that. She used to write a bunch of stuff, and she said when I die, she was going to publish that book. I outlived her, so I guess the book will never get published.
That's cool. See, Greg, he said my next book will be how to write a book when you never read one.
When you've never read one.
That's great, Greg.
So
that's great. That'd be a cool that'd be a cool book. I like that title.
See, the problem with writing a book is you write it, you sell one copy, and they all pass it around. And so, you did all that work for one person, and then they all pass it around and get the...
Yeah, now that you can... You don't even have to buy the book, right? You can just audio, right? Listen
to
you just audio or whatever.
Yeah, I have Audible, so, I've got books that I never would have read. I never would have read them in a library, but I got them on Audible, so...
Everybody remembers, you're talking about books, remember the bookmobiles.
Oh, yeah.
I remember we used to have a bookmobile come down my street when I was growing up.
And book fairs at school and stuff.
This is weird. Like when you go to thrift stores and stuff, they always have bookshelves, on books and books. And when I go over and like some of the books, and it reminds me of school, and you open up the book and you smell the pages, and they smell just like when you go to the library, and you smell them. Yeah.
Hey, Greg Laney says he has tens and tens of sales. Oh, it was so rewarding. He's going to write another book.
Thank you, Randy.
That's awesome, Greg. I'm so happy because, I mean, do people ever buy books anymore? Because
I think Randy and Wheezy, they're getting ready to go eat dinner. So love you guys.
Randy and Wheezy, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, we love you. We're gonna make sure you all get a sticker once I get the stickers.
I'm not gonna write a book. If you want to hear my stories, you got to meet me in person.
There you go.
It's like if you want a birthday present, I have to hand it to you personally. I don't mail my grandkids birthday presents. I did that once. I never ever got a hug. So no, you want a birthday present? You got to hug you in person. So, but now for 30 years, I refused to let anybody close enough to me to give me a hug. I would not let them. But I got over that. I got over being shy.
I'm a huggy person. You can just ask my kids, ask my boys. Yeah, when I get ready to leave or whatever, I'm always like, give me a hug. I'm a
hugger now, but for 30 years, I wouldn't let anybody close enough to me to hug me, except my daughter. Nobody else got close enough. Everybody else got held at arm's length. Don't pray for me. Don't talk to me. I was just fine on my own, but I've changed.
Yes, you have. You are a beautiful person inside and out, Kramer. And I'm just blessed to have you as my friend, and I'm blessed to see everybody on Thursdays. You guys following my show. You're helping me out here because
we're all tree huggers.
I like that. That's right.
No, the last time I hugged a tree, I got fire ants all over me. I'm not hugging any more trees.
Well, that's why you guys all come and hang out in my treehouse every Thursday. Because you know, it's
Oh, it's
oh
after
crap,
10.
yeah, it's after 10, gotta run. Yeah, we're gonna be shutting this down too. Because
Yeah.
I always say that every week. I've got, the guy with my little apartment here. Yes, and even you hear Molly, she's even telling me. She said,
Yeah.
Mom, it's time to go.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. So yeah, she's
so
telling me she's like ready.
thank
But
you to everybody who dropped
yes,
in on the chat. You guys are awesome. Ants in
yes.
my pants. Yes, I did have ants in my pants, Walter. I was in the state guard and I went and jumped in the river. I literally did have ants all inside my BDUs. My basic diversion
Thank you,
uniform, not
Will.
underwear.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. To me and
All right.
Will, like it's like me and Will go way back now, with
Yes.
Sean's show and stuff, PPG Grandpa's show and all that, and I learned a lot just from being like the co-host. I used to call him the PR, on PPG Grandpa's show, and so it's pretty cool. But yes, good night, Joe. Love you, man. If you do get out there, fly safe and everything that you do, just be safe. You guys all mean so much to me. Absolutely, big hearts.
Yes. Everybody's awesome.
Yes.
Is that a
Yeah.
heart?
I don't have the fancy thing where the heart, go bing bing like the other things there, but we're getting there with all the fancy wancy gadgets I'm gonna learn to use on with all the help I have between Will and and Scuba. I'll get this figured out. So I will. We will see you next Thursday. I have to say, okay. So Tuesday night. Okay, Kramer, take it away. What do we say at the end of the show?
Tuesday night. It's the Tuesday night hangout with Shane Robbins and Will Fly and Nick J and Cupcake Krista. On Wednesday nights, we have Jade, Just Wanna Fly.
What's the name of Scuba's show?
Thursday nights is Treehouse, and Friday nights is Scuba Vapes.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, so we got 4 nights a week. We got people to hang out with and visit and have a good time, so there's no reason to be lonely.
Yeah. And it never gets old. Each show does their own thing, and the chats are always different. Everybody has something new to talk about, and that's what's fun. That everybody supports each other. We're all there for each other, and if we need prayer, I know you guys are there. And yes, I just have to say a shout out to my chatters tonight and my viewers, the ones that are watching in the background. I appreciate everybody so much. So
okay,
you all have a great evening. We're going to give the big hugs there, the big heart like I do, and I will see you guys all next Thursday. We're going to have Greg Laney in the house, our guest, talk about his new book, his HR book, and I'm super excited to hear about all that. So make sure you tune in. We're going to have give stickers away, and we're just going to have a blast. So I will see you all later. Thank you, Linda. I love you bunches. Mwah.
Okay, when you hit end show, let's see if we're still in the after chat.
Oh, yeah, we should be. End stream. Night, all.
Night.
Okay, end stream. I don't want to lose you. Let me see here if it goes away because it's not yet. But let me see.